Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw. This is WWE 2K24 Universe Mode, episode 259. That we come to you live from Anaheim, California, as we are just short than 2 weeks away from the No Way Out Premium Live event in Perth, Australia. Welcome to the show, folks. I am Callum, otherwise known as the KO King. Welcome to KO Productions and welcome to Monday Night Raw. As always, folks, we have an action-packed night of action set for all of you here this evening. So let's not waste any further time and get straight into the proceedings here this evening. Here we go, man. Let's get to work. Because tonight we start things off live on Raw from Anaheim, California, with a Women's Elimination Chamber qualifying match for Perth, Australia's No Way Out Premium Live event. And here comes the former Women's World Champ.
Making her way to the ring from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
We took a little short break from this series. I was on holiday. I was in Amsterdam in the Netherlands. Had a great time, but we are back live with Monday Night Raw tonight. And the last time out on Monday Night Raw, Alexa Bliss failed to recapture her Women's World Championship that she lost at the Royal Rumble Premium Live event. She had a rematch last time out on Monday Night Raw against the woman that beat her, the Queen of the Ring winner, Kairi Sane, who was able to retain her Women's World title last week on Raw. The last episode of Monday Night Raw, rather. So Alexa Bliss tonight looking to get back to winning ways and to get her spot in the Women's Elimination Chamber to potentially get another opportunity at the Women's World title going in to the biggest show of all. We're on the road to WrestleMania, but our opponent tonight is the woman that Bliss defeated to win the Women's World title, the man, Becky Lynch. It was at the King of the Ring Premium Live event back in Miami, Florida on April 27th of this year, where Alexa Bliss was able to dethrone Becky Lynch and stop her 167-day reign, as the Women's World Champion. After that, Bliss then defeated Becky Lynch not once but twice in two different rematches for the Women's World title, one of which in a traditional singles match, the other a 2 out of 3 falls match. These women have faced off 4 times in this series. Becky with 1 victory over Bliss. Bliss with 3 victories over Lynch. Their 5th match tonight, and this is an Elimination Chamber qualifier for the Women's Chamber match at No Way Out in Perth, Australia. Currently in the Chamber matchup is Asuka, Bayley and Io Sky. We're halfway filled in the Women's Chamber proceedings. We find out the final member for Team Raw tonight. And the Chamber matchup for the women. It's Bliss, it's Becky. They always have great chemistry. They're started off tonight on Raw. Champ Patton ringing the bell. And here we go, big clothesline miss. There's Alexa Bliss with a drop kick. Able to see Becky Lynch coming there. But Becky now flying in, shoulder block. Now down goes Bliss, drop kick. No swing and a miss. Frantic pace. The kick is off. Live in Anaheim tonight on Monday Night Raw. It's great to be back here in this KO Productions Universe Mode series. Alexa Bliss now, double D's, right in the midsection of the man. Corner there, down goes Becky Lynch. Alexa Bliss doing her thing here as we have No Way Out in less than 2 weeks' time. Following that, after the 4-week bell, it'll be WrestleMania. And that is a wrap for the series. It has been a hell of a series, a hell of a ride. I appreciate all of your support along the way. As Becky went to take Bliss to the outside. Bliss able to get her knee up, headed up to the top rope now. Alexa Bliss trying to get the crowd hyped up. There's Becky Lynch going to stop her track. She was wasting too much time up the top rope. And it's going to cost her now. Nice elbow drop by the man, Becky Lynch. She is loving it here in Anaheim. But now it's Alexa Bliss going to take advantage. Drop kick, down goes the man. Alexa Bliss now. Out from the apron. Double axe handle to the outside. Becky Lynch falling in a heap on the floor. And a nice clothesline there, which you're going to imagine Women's World Champion Kairi Sane, after beating Alexa Bliss last week on Monday Night Raw, retain her Women's World title that she was able to win at the Royal Rumble Premium Live event just a number of weeks ago as well. She's going to be watching on here to see who is going to the Elimination Chamber Premium Live event, the Elimination Chamber match at No Way Out Premium Live event in Perth, Australia in less than 2 weeks' time. Bliss, nice forearm there. Catching Becky. Comes back out of the squared circle. Becky Lynch trying to get some separation, but it's Bliss with a drop kick. Down goes the man. And now Bliss. Down she goes again. We know Jade Cargill, the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble matchup. We don't know who exactly she's going to challenge just yet. Whether it will be Charlotte Flair, whether it will be Dakota Kai, who's the challenger for Flair's title at No Way Out, or whether it will be the current world champ or Monday Night Raw, Kairi Sane. As of course Jade is a SmackDown superstar, but she could go for the Monday Night Raw gold. And Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch now back and forth. They continue here. Bliss now shoulders down to get another one over the man on the immediate kick out by Becky Lynch. Not just yet. Going to Perth, Australia. Bliss, obviously, last 2 matches she has lost against Kairi Sane. She does not want to lose 3 matches in a row, especially to a woman she has defeated 3 times here in this series, all for the Women's World Championship. Becky Lynch now going to set Alexa Bliss on the tippy top rope, heading up to her with her here. Becky Lynch, precarious position for both these women here. Superplex by the man. Crushing Bliss down in the center of the ring. Here's the cover. Becky Lynch, they go to Perth. Leg is hook, shoulders down. Scored only a 1 and a kick out. And the former Women's World Champion, the most recent former Women's World Champion. Of course, both these women, former Women's World Champions. Becky with a 167-day reign. Alexa Bliss, I believe, with a 111-day reign as champion. Bliss to the outside. Becky Lynch looking to fly and take around here. Tall big cross body to the outside by the man. Becky Lynch throwing caution to the win tonight. She wants to get her Women's World Championship back, folks. She wants to do it any means necessary. Elbow drop into the back now. Here's the cover. Leg is hooked, shoulders down here. 2 count kick out. Oh man. Not over just yet. Nice kick to the back of the neck though by Becky Lynch. Becky all over here in Anaheim, California. The crowd very much on the side of the man here tonight. Both these women, of course, very capable performers, both former Women's World Champions. But let's see if one of these can be a 2-time Women's World Champ. Bliss caught red kicking immediately by the man again. Bliss getting her best hits on Becky Lynch, but Becky kicking out immediately, not giving Bliss a chance to even get a 1 or a 2 count in this contest. Not even a 1 count, never mind a 2 count. It's stomps by Alexa Bliss. Little miss. Bliss now clotheslines her right back into the corner. And now Bliss again going to work over the man in the corner here. It's that knee right across the throat area of Becky Lynch now. Middle rope goes Alexa Bliss looking to fly here. Oh God, Becky to her feet. Double axe handle now by Alexa Bliss. And now a double stop now. Look at this. Double E's. Insult to injury. That could do it. Bliss in for the cover. Take on the No Way Out. Leg hook, shoulders down. Scoring 2 here. Now a kick out by Becky Lynch. This time she got a 2 count. Get a little better count for Alexa Bliss, but still not enough to put the man away. Went for a clothesline there. A clothesline this time connects by Alexa Bliss. Bliss able to get all of that clothesline. And now we're going to pick the man up to her feet. Now so I'm going to send her into the corner. Becky Lynch done this earlier on. Now it's maybe Alexa Bliss's turn. Heading up to the tippy top rope now. Alexa Bliss now. Got Becky where she wants her. Superplex of her own by Alexa. The goddess now looking good. Oh man, Becky heading hard on the mat. Cover now once again. Legs hook, shoulders down. Bliss taking it away out in Perth. Taking it 1 this time by Becky Lynch. Not enough to put her away just yet, but Bliss got to keep her foot on the gas pedal here tonight in your opening contest in Anaheim, California. Still to come tonight, we're of course going to get a men's Elimination Chamber qualifying match as well as a United States title match and the World Champion in action in your main event later on. But right now, Becky Lynch with this armbar. This armbar submission, old lock 10. Will Bliss submit here? Will Becky go to Perth? Not yet. Alexa Bliss able to fight her way free. Able to push her out now, shoulders down here, looking to steal the pinfall here. Pending predicament, scoring 1. There's 2, blasting on a Perth now. Becky kicks out again. Jab pattern right there to call it. Bliss. Big splash now from the middle rope. Down on Becky, heading up to the top. Will this be the win here for Bliss? With a twisted Bliss moving away there. Becky Lynch moving on the way, twisted Bliss. But it was back and forth action here. Who's going to get the upper hand? It's going to be Becky. Nice shoulder tackle, down goes Bliss. And I went for the manhandle slam, counter by Bliss and a clothesline. And out of the outside of the ring goes Becky. Top rope goes Bliss. Oh my, twisted Bliss from the inside and the outside. We've seen that before by Bliss. That's how she beat her with a 2 out of 3 falls match. As of course it was falls count anywhere as well. She beat her there on the outside, but this time gonna get her back in. And a hook in the leg, shoulders down. 2 count, Bliss gonna put no, to kick it again. By the man. What action tonight, a kick is off. These two women always have great chemistry. It's a wonder why. These two have had 5 matches here in this series. This is their 5th. And they can keep going and keep going, folks. Becky again, another shoulder tackle. Now picking her up. What is this? Unorthodox offense from Becky Lynch. Face first goes my Goddess Bliss. And now shooting the half now. Hooking the leg, shoulders down. Becky Lynch, they're going to no way out. Scoring 2 and a kick out by Alexa Bliss. Also got to imagine the likes of Asuka, Bayley and Io Sky going to be watching on closely. Of course, they have already punched their ticket to no way out. In Perth, Australia, in the Women's Elimination Chamber #1 contender match for world title gold for WrestleMania. We must be very excited to see who will join them between these two former Women's World Champions. Both these women could very well be a part of it, but only one can get it. Who wants it more? Who needs it more? We will certainly find out tonight. As Bliss heads up to the top rope. Becky Lynch right there looking to stop her on her tracks. Look at that! Able to roll through, and Alexa Bliss clotheslines her down. Bliss and Becky back and forth action, but look at Becky now. Dragon screw leg whip, down goes Alexa Bliss now. We're now going to pick her up again. Becky Lynch, second time of the match now. This time rolls through. And then disarm her. Disarm her, submission hold. Becky Lynch, they're going to pin. Bliss in trouble here. Will she tap on her pass out through the pin? No, able to get to the ropes. Jab, pat, and saying it as this one continues. And what action today on Raws? We're back live on the Red Bra. Bliss, middle rope, able to gain control throughout the break, and it's insult to injury. Alexa Bliss now, the former champion, looking to go to no way out and beat Becky Lynch for the 4th time this series. The DDT, single-legged. Here's the cover. Leg is hooked, shoulders down. Bliss to do it. 2 count. Gonna no. Becky again able to get that shoulder up my canvas. Somehow, some way. This one rolls on live on Raw. Wow, what action tonight, episode 259 of this Universe Mode series on Monday Night Raw. Alexa Bliss so certain she had that match won, but she cannot let that get to her. She's taunting, she's showboating, she's taking up a little bit too much time, which is going to allow Becky Lynch to fire back. Look at these crazy shots from the crazy woman that is the man, Becky Lynch. And now Becky again, 3rd time of the contest now. And again the disarm her. Disarm her on Bliss. Surely this is going to do it again. Get into the ropes though, and Becky Lynch is getting frustrated now. Becky Lynch getting very frustrated, but now the leg drop of the man. And they're looking for it again here. Oh, but this time Bliss is moving it away. Moving it the way, the spinning leg drop. And now Bliss. Wheelbarrow into an arm drag. Rolls through. Drop kick by Bliss. Got her right in the jaw. And then Alexa Bliss picking her up to a vertical base. Smack, no, caught, forearm connects. Becky Lynch, knife edge chop, big chop block, bam, and a chop block. Man, what action. Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, really setting the scene tonight in Anaheim, California. Center on a corner, knife edge chop there by Becky Lynch. And look at this, massive kick, sending Bliss to the outside. What action is there battling on the outside now? Becky going to send Bliss back in a squared circle. Heading up to that top rope, Becky Lynch here to punch her ticket to the way out, and elbow drop to the back. Oh, Alexa Bliss got her right in the lower back. Bliss in trouble, nowhere to go here. Becky Lynch center of the ring, manhandle slam connecting. Here's the cover leg, who should have done? They're going to Perth, Australia. Scores 2. Becky got her. Becky Lynch with a well-needed victory against Alexa Bliss. That takes the tally to 3-2. Still up Bliss, but Becky with a much-needed victory. And she has now punched her ticket to Perth, Australia. She is going to No Way Out Premium London Net to be a part of the Women's Elimination Chamber match for #1 contendership status for World Title Gold at WrestleMania. Joining the likes of Asuka, Bayley, and Io Sky as the final Raw participant of the Women's Elimination Chamber matchup. What a contest! Who landed the kick is off live on Raw? What a victory! And the celebration begins for the Irish last kick of the man, Becky Lynch. Excited very much for No Way Out. Commiserations to Alexa Bliss. A hell hell of a performance, but clearly not on the right track ever since losing our Women's World title. But ladies and gentlemen, still to come tonight, your main event leading the World Heavyweight Champion is going to be prepared for his matchup against Bobby Roode at No Way Out for the World title as he takes on Jon Moxley in his warm-up match later on tonight. And your main event and non-title action. But coming up next, it's a title match. As Rey Mysterio looking to challenge the late for Randy Orton for the United States Championship with Ali and FTR. And both corners here tonight. Gonna be a fun one live on Raw.
Is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
We just heard from Mike Rome, US title on the line next on Raw. We're back live on Monday Night Raw as now you see the challenger making his way to the ring alongside his protege, Mustafa Ali. It was last time out on Monday Night Raw. These two men failed to be the number one contenders to win a contendership matchup for the World Tag Team Championships, losing to the Moody, who will get the shot against FTR at No Way Out. Premium Live event for the World Tag titles hanging in the balance. Next week, Kofi Kingston going to go one-on-one with one half of the tag champs, Cash Wheeler. But tonight, one half of Ali Mysterio, Rey Mysterio, getting US title opportunity against the new United States Champion, the man who won it in the Royal Rumble Premium Live event by defeating Sami Zayn and went on to beat Zayn 2 weeks ago to retain as well. And he's getting another shot to defend the gold, his second defense tonight, coming against Rey Mysterio. David versus Goliath, and this one is your CFTR KO draped in all the gold and all the red as well. Orton with the US title, FTR with the World Tag Team titles, as FTR the only ever two-time tag champs here in this Universe Mode series. I believe the only ever two-time champs in general here in this series. Gonna be a hell of a contest as Randy Orton and FTR slowly making their walk to the ring, collectively of course known as FTR KO. They have been running Monday Night Raw now for the past couple of weeks as Randy Orton won the United States Championship at the Royal Rumble, beat Sami Zayn and retain it as well. And now his second offense, looking to put down the legendary luchador, the master of the 619, Rey Mysterio. That matchup coming up next. Don't go anywhere, folks. Here you go, folks. You listen to that crowd. They're very excited for this US title contest, as am I. As that right there is what they're fighting for. The beautiful, prestigious, and coveted WWE United States title on Monday Night Raw. Let's head to the ring now with the official ring introductions from Mike Raw.
San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio. And his opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 275 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Thank you, mate. Great introduction as always. It's Randy Orton really showing off proudly that United States Championship that he has on his shoulder. Now he hands it over to referee Raw Chad Patton. Could be the last time Orton walks in as US Champion tonight, as Rey Mysterio. Never want to underestimate the ultimate underdog from San Diego, from the 619, baby. Here we go, man. Hell of a US title matchup about to take center stage tonight on Raw. Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio. I believe that's the first time ever these two men have faced off here in this series. Episode 259, what a matchup. This is going to be his Randy Orton in the corner now, looking to do his signature pose, but Rey Mysterio not having any of it. And look at Rey Mysterio now, went for a springboard. Orton not winning that though. Randy Orton stomping away on Mysterio, big elbow by the challenger Rey, however. And Rey Mysterio runs a wheelbarrow and a DDT. Rey Mysterio on fire now. My lord. And look at that drop kick now, connecting right to the chest. And I went for another one, Randy Orton now. Not having any of it, and drop kicking Mysterio down like he's nothing now. Orton wants to do his pose, and now he does in that corner as Rey Mysterio tells him to bring it. Rey Mysterio. Randy Orton having Orton with an RKO. Not an RKO, a clothesline, not an RKO just yet. What am I doing? My days. Randy Orton now, Irish whip now, got Mysterio, went for a clothesline. Mysterio too fast. Springing off them ropes, so still in a clothesline. Orton not budging though. Another clothesline, still not enough to take down the Viper. And a Randy Orton backbreaker, a clothesline face first goes Rey now. Oh, my Lord Almighty. You know what? Irish whip sends him out on a clothesline. Just trying to stop Mysterio in his tracks. You cover. Leg hook. Kick out at one. And the master of the 619, the challenger in this US title battle this evening. Randy Orton, went for their jawbreaker by Mysterio. Clothesline again. Still not enough to knock down the Viper. But now Rey Mysterio here. Looking for the code red. He got him! This time Orton finally get knocked off his feet by Rey Mysterio, who's chanting for the LWO. Of course, representing the LWO there is a nice kick to the knee there. In the corner, sliding in, drop kick. Mysterio went for a moonsault as Orton. Out of bounds that time, and a drop kick by the Viper. Down goes the challenger Mysterio. Randy Orton now picking up Rey Mysterio. Irish whip once again. Back into the corner, went for something. There's Mysterio caught him there. And look at Rey. Takes him out of the corner the hard way. Now a set out powerbomb. Randy Orton hot in there, went for a kick, caught him. And Randy Orton there, now Orton went for something. Orton again with that backbreaker. A clothesline face first goes Rey. Randy Orton keeping it simple, keeping it methodical, but Mysterio will kick him away. And then Rey Mysterio wanting to fly, wanting a showcase his high flying abilities. Caught him in the knee there, back and forth action. These two superstars go. It's Rey Mysterio here. Wheelbarrow. And the bulldog off the springboard. Nicely done by Rey. Rey caught him there, shooting the half, now hooking the leg. Will it be enough for the United States title? Leg hook, shoulders down, and a kick out. At one by the Viper Orton. And he's not having it just there. Nice kick by Rey Mysterio there. Kick caught him in the hammy there. It's Randy Orton again. Third time of the matchup now. Down it goes Mysterio again. Orton's certainly loving that move tonight, and now certainly loving to stomp out Rey Mysterio right on the legs here. Irish whip sends him in the corner. Rey Mysterio now in trouble. Oh, this is vintage Randy Orton from the tippy top rope. We see it almost every match from the Viper. We'll see it in this one here. Superplex by Randy Orton. Gonna stop Mysterio in his tracks, and Mysterio rolling to the outside of the ring. But not very good. Not where you want to be, Rey. Right there next to the tag team champs. Surrounded by FTR, Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood. But look at Rey going for Dax Harwood here. Rey Mysterio on the outside of the ring. Attacking Dax. And now going for Cash as well. Now Randy Orton clotheslines Mustafa Ali on the outside, and Mysterio sees it. Mysterio not having it at all. Base, so we see that got Orton in the back, but didn't get all of it. It's Orton again, still going after Mustafa Ali. But now Rey Mysterio going to drop kick him in the outside of the ring here. Rey Mysterio on fire. Randy Orton is terrified. He certainly is. He's running over to the FTR corner. Orton having fun there, but look at Ray Tope. Someone seen able to take down Cash as well in the process, as he also took out the US champion Randy Orton. And then Randy going to be sent back into the ring by Mysterio. What's Rey got in mind here? Looking at springboard and but certainly missing the mark there. Randy Orton out of bounds once again. No order in the pool as Randy Orton clearly the veteran in this matchup. Using them veteran instincts, getting out of harm's way, and now once again get a grounding pound Mysterio. Trying to soften him up there as he stomps away on the master of the 619. Randy Orton now, Fuller now will tie up, got him again. Oh, massive backbreaker by Randy Orton. Once again on a cover. Leg hook, shoulders down, 2 count, kick out again by Rey Mysterio. Massive matchup tonight on Raw. These two superstars. First ballot Hall of Famers, of course. Rey Mysterio, of course, already a Hall of Famer. Mysterio, I believe it, for 619. Orton allowing it, caught on the knee. And again a clothesline. Orton into the cover, shooting the half, hooking the leg, shoulder down, Orton to retain. All that's doing here. 2 count on Rey, another near fall. Rey doesn't want to be the man who has 2 back-to-back losses on 2 back-to-back Monday Night Raw episodes. He lost last week, or last time out on Raw with Mustafa Ali to the New Day. He doesn't want to lose to Orton tonight with the US title on the line. And look at that from Randy Orton. Able to catch Mysterio, who's flying with a springboard. Look at that Mysterio though. Able to stop him there, but Randy Orton kicked to the hammy. And now Rey Mysterio jawbreaker. Incredible back and forth action. Mysterio for a clothesline. Orton, nice shot again. Right hand, cut him in the corner. Mysterio counters there. And now Rey Mysterio, this time, look at this, using a rock to an advantage, and a drop kick connected. Unreal scenes there. Mysterio telling Orton to get to his feet, went for a shot block there. Rey Mysterio, now looking for the 619, he's down and up, Orton against the ropes, and he connects with it. Rey Mysterio for the US title, springboard and frog splash connected. Feeling groggy, drops that down, coming for the goal, 2 count, no, not over yet. Randy Orton somehow able to stay alive. But what action tonight on Raw, Mysterio slides and went for that splash, but Orton able to move out the way once more. Holy hell, and Randy Orton going back into the ring, just going to wait for Rey Mysterio to get back into the ring himself. Here comes Rey, clothesline block, Mysterio now, Orton looking for a powerbomb though. Mysterio turns it around, Hurricanrana pinning attempt here. Connor for the goal, 2 count, kick it again as this one rolls on. We're back live on Monday Night Raw here tonight. What action as these two men have went back and forth throughout the break, and now it's Randy Orton looking to line up Mysterio for a draping Hangman's DDT. Vintage Orton, folks, at connecting. Nicely done by Orton. That draping DDT. Mysterio down and out. This could seal the deal for Rey's quest to being US champ. Covering out from the Viper. Leg hook, shoulders down to retain here. Scoring 2. And not over yet. Mysterio now this time. Able to get the shoulder off the canvas. Dash and Dax not very happy about that one on the outside as Mustafa Ali for a root on his mentor on the outside as Rey drops down, getting hot with a massive uppercut from the Viper. Cover once more, 2 count, take it again. Oh, Rey Mysterio. Randy Orton. Rey Mysterio. Matchup you never thought we'd see here. US title on the line tonight. What action is Rey able to tip up on the outside, comes back in now. Oh, look at this, Randy Orton heading to the top rope. Rey Mysterio going to try and stop on his tracks, and he does. Look at Rey here. Randy Orton top rope, nice kick by Mysterio. And now Rey Mysterio lining up the Viper. US title on the line. Springboard in, Hurricanrana by the challenger. But Randy Orton able to turn things around throughout the break, and a hissing vicious RKO out of nowhere. Randy Orton, he coiled, he slithered, he took a little bit too much time there to go for the cover, now he does. Scores 2, Mysterio kicks out, and perhaps the slight hesitation from the Viper. They go in for the cover. Rhea costed him in this US title matchup because Mysterio able to power out the RKO. Went for the clothesline, Mysterio went for a drop kick. Randy Orton able to get a drop kick this time. Down goes Rey, cover again. Hooking the leg, shoulders down. Orton to retain the US title. 2 count once more. Another kick out by Rey Mysterio. Randy Orton now, oh God. Throwing him out right in the legs there. And he again went for a grapple, but Rey Mysterio able to stop him with his straps. Mysterio now looking to fold him like an accordion. Canadian Destroyer! On the Mexican Destroyer, Rey Mysterio's hitting it. Destroyer connects by Rey. Well, let's do it. US turn on the line. Top rope drops it down again. Cover. Mysterio for the US Championship. Scoring 2. Now another near fall. Randy kicks out again. What timing on that kick out by the Viper Randy Orton. Unbelievable offense. Unbelievable action tonight. With the United States Championship hanging in the balance this evening. Big elbow there on the top of the head by Rey Mysterio. Mysterio now picking him up to a vertical base. Mustafa Ali trying to get the crowd hyped up on Rey Mysterio's side tonight. But no KO again. Out of nowhere by Orton. Second to matchup now. Coming like who's shooting down. Scores 2 and retains. Just like that. Oh, blink and you'll miss it. Out of nowhere is certainly Randy's MO, and he's certainly hit that RKO out of nowhere, which sealed the deal and made Orton retain the US title here this evening. Great effort from Rey Mysterio, but somehow not enough. It's Randy Orton able to somehow walk out of Anaheim, California tonight on Raw. Still, your United States Champion. The celebration now begins for the Viper Randy Orton, who is still the champion, and he'll be heading into No Way Out Premium Live event for defending that championship at that said show in Perth Australia. Next week, we're going to find out the number one contender for Orton and his US title next week live on Monday Night Raw. You don't want to miss a second of that one. It's certainly, with that match just there, just been shown, it proves that you shouldn't miss a second of the action from anything here on the KO Productions channel on this 2K24 Universe Mode series here, man. But Randy Orton celebrates still your US champion with a lot of love from the Anaheim crowd. Mustafa Ali not loving the fact that Orton beat his mentor tonight. But he's telling to him on the outside, great effort from Mysterio nonetheless, and a great matchup live in Anaheim on Monday Night Raw. Here tonight, folks, Orton is still your United States Champion. But coming up next, live in the Red Brown, we find out the final Raw participant and the men's elimination chamber matchup at No Way Out. As two former US champions collide. That's the megastar LA Knight taking on Sami Zayn next on Raw. And we're back live on Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen, as though you see the megastar, former United States Champion, LA Knight. Yeah, LA Knight had an incredible 133-day reign as United States Champion. It came to the end by the hands of his opponent tonight, Sami Zayn. He beat LA Knight on the Raw following Survivor Series after Sami Zayn won a dual-branded Battle Royal at Survivor Series, defeating John Cena, eliminating him at the end in the final two to grant himself a United States Championship opportunity in the Raw following Survivor Series. Zayn was able to beat Knight on that night and then beat him again in the rematch at Clash of the Castle in Glasgow, Scotland in the OVO Hydro Arena. Let's see if Zayn can do it again and punch his ticket to Perth tonight.
Weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn.
The final Raw participant going to be found out tonight for the men's number one contender elimination chamber match at No Way Out in Perth, Australia. Currently in the matchup, we have the Ring General Gunther, who defeated Shinsuke Nakamura to qualify. We have the best in the world, CM Punk, who defeated Finn Balor to qualify. We have the phenomenal AJ Styles, who last time out on Monday Night Raw, defeated Samoa Joe to qualify. And we have the unpredictable badass Braun Breaker, who defeated John Cena to qualify. We'll find out the final SmackDown representative and the final representative in a whole this coming week on the Blue Brand. But tonight we find out the final Raw representative. Two former US champions, Zayn with 2 victories over LA Knight. Can they get one back tonight and go to Perth, Australia to get a shot at world title goal potentially at WrestleMania? We find out here live right now. Your penultimate match of the evening. It's officially underway. Chad Patton ringing the bell as LA Knight, showing off his incredible love here tonight. But look at this, Sami Zayn showing off, but LA Knight not afraid to cut corners. He wants to win this match any means necessary. He wants to win against Sami Zayn, a man he's not defeated here in this series. Lost to him twice in 2 separate US title matches. But tonight the US title ain't on the line as Sami lost that title in the Rumble to Randy Orton, who we just saw there defeat Rey Mysterio in a great contest here on Monday Night Raw. But look at Knight right now, pop up, power slam, no gonna send him the other way, incredible winner. Here's the cover now. Knight leg hook, shoulders down, they're gonna Perth kick out by Sami. Sami Zayn, of course, last 2 matches he lost to Randy Orton. Wants to get a win back tonight, wants to defeat the megastar LA Knight. The last time we saw him, he lost to Aleister Black for the World Heavyweight Championship a number of weeks ago. Wants to get another shot at potentially getting another opportunity at the World Heavyweight title. Of course, the World title will be on the line at Perth, Australia's No Way Out Premium Live event, with Bobby Roode being the number one contender, taking on Aleister Black for the World title on that night after Roode won a triple threat matchup 2 episodes of Raw ago, defeating AJ Styles and Bobby Roode. Or AJ Styles and Samoa Joe, rather, as he is Bobby Roode. And he'll get the shot against Aleister Black at No Way Out in Perth with the World title on the line. Black going to be main event in this episode of Raw to build momentum towards that matchup, the World title showdown against Roode at No Way Out. But LA Knight, massive knee to the outside of the ring from the inside. On Sami, went for a knee there, but Sami Zayn get a counter, nice swinging neck breaker on LA Knight. And now Sami Zayn, tornado DDT off the springboard there on LA Knight. Sami Zayn certainly giving out his greatest hits this evening. Sami in the corner with LA Knight. We've saw this before from the underdog, from the underground. We'll see it again. Referee taking the front of the action there is Sami Zayn. It's a massive tornado DDT at the corner of the arm drag. The arm assisted. Sami connects, picking up the official Chad Patton, punching him to wake him up. It's certainly done the deal there. It's Sami picking up LA Knight, looking to take advantage. Suplex by Zayn. There's Sami Zayn again. Now look at that. Cannonball sent on bottom rope, covered by Sami. They're going to no way out. Leg hook shoulder down on the Megastar. One count only kick out by LA Knight. These two superstars know each other very well. They've faced off twice here in this series, both for the US title. This is their third matchup. Knight yet to beat Sami Zayn. Can they do it tonight and punch his ticket to Perth, Australia? Picks up Sami out in the crossbody. Caught him there. Caught him with a power slam. Cover now. They're going to no way out. Scoring only a one. Kick out by Sami Zayn as this matchup continues live in Anaheim, California. We're back live on Monday Night Raw with incredible action as Sami Zayn has been able to turn the ties, but they'll break it as the tornado DDT out the corner. Sami into the cover. Leg hook shoulders down, they're going no way out here. Scoring only a one and a kick out. You can imagine what the rest of the field and the Elimination Chamber match is thinking. The likes of Gunther, Punk, Braun Breaker and AJ Styles. Who's going to join them here in this one? You can imagine as well Bobby Roode and Aleister Black, the world title combatants at No Way Out. They're going to be watching on very closely to see who they're going to be facing potentially at WrestleMania with a world title on the line. Massive DDT there by LA Knight. Counters out of Sami Zayn's power slam attempt. Drop kick to the back now is LA Knight certainly doing his thing against Sami Zayn this evening. LA Knight stomping away on the underdog from the underground, and look at that massive overhand shot. Sami keeps trying to pick himself back up to a vertical base, but LA Knight not going to allow it. Heading up to the top rope is the Megastar. Can't really see the referee's blocking her vision, but I believe that was a knee drop right from the top rope by LA Knight. And now LA Knight, he lost his US title but wants to get to the world title scene. This might be his way to do it. The LA Knight elbow drop connecting on Zayn. Caught him right in the chest. Covered by Knight. Taking on all the way out to be the final man to qualify for the Chamber match. 2 count kick out. The final Raw superstar rather to qualify for the Chamber match. We've got 4 superstars thus far. The winner of this will be the 5th. The winner of the SmackDown match this coming week of the Blue Brand will be the 6th and final combatant as Cody Rhodes battles Kevin Owens this coming week on the Blue Brand. And the final Elimination Chamber qualifier for the men. Number 1 contender Chamber match in Perth, Australia. No way out. Knight clothesline back to the top rope now. Sami's in a world apart here. LA Knight been certainly all over Zayn in this one. Top rope, the elbow drop this time. Cover leg hook shoulder down once more. 1 count this time. Sami Zayn emphatically kicking out the count of 1. We mentioned it time and time again, but Sami Zayn pound for pound, one of, if not the most resilient superstars we have on the roster this series. And he's shown it there, kicking out at 1 from an elbow drop from the top. But LA Knight gonna send Sami down from the top rope as he looked to fly there. Gonna stop on his tracks and keep Sami Zayn grounded. It's a smart strategy from LA Knight, who hits a knee in a clothesline. Nicely done by the Megastar. Covered up. Leg hook shoulders down again. Sami still could be out of it. 2 count this time, another near fall. Sami Zayn powers out once more. Sami has took a lot of damage in this contest already. Took a lot of damage. Don't want to be there, but LA Knight showboating in the corner. Sami caught him with a forearm there. Flying forearm in the corner. Sami Zayn looking to fire back. And this contest tonight. Here goes the underdog. From the underground, he connects there. Exploder suplex in the corner on LA Knight. Sami Zayn now. We're going to put the Megastar away and beat him for the 3rd time in this series. They're going to put the Australia big, massive running Aluma kick to the face of the Megastar. Cover, leg hook, shoulders down, this main of it. Scores 2 Sami's and they got it all way out. LA Knight able to kick out. Oh man, Knight not over just yet. The night ain't over for LA Knight. It's Sami headed to the top rope. LA Knight on a vertical base. Sami, nice! Double axe handle from the top there. The Knight still down now. Sami back to the top once more. Sami, swanton bomb! Come on! Sami's in a beat him again. Scores 2 on Knight. Not another near fall. What action, man. Incredible action tonight on Monday Night Raw. These two men always have great chemistry. It's just like Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch in their opening contest. These two men again running it back. And another Elimination Chamber qualifying matchup. LA Knight now got Sami in a massive stop roll and just stepping through it now. And they caught him right in the back of the head now. LA Knight all over Sami Zayn, stomping away on the leg. Just softening up the underdog from the underground. LA Knight heading up to the top. Sami Zayn stops him in his tracks. LA Knight there though. And a Knight top rope way from a sound drop kick. Sami Zayn there. And a Zayn. Tornado DDT by Sami. Sami on fire. LA Knight is terrified. Sami Zayn a punch has taken a path. Sends him into the corner. A little kick again. This time in the corner. Sami Zayn for the win here. To join the field. And the Elimination Chamber match. 2 count kick out by Knight as this one continues. What action, we're back live on Raw. Knight able to put it around through the breaking out. Hits the BFT out of nowhere. Blood force trauma as we come back. Knight covers. 2 count finally get his win over Sami and a kick out. Sami again showing that resiliency. Somehow able to power out. This one rolling on live on Raw. Man, what action. LA Knight picks him up, clothesline, drops him down again. Now it's LA Knight. Picks him up, another clothesline. Just certainly. Just taking it to Sami Zayn, nothing pretty, but damn sure is effective. And now the second time hitting him with that release inverted power slam. Sami trying to roll out of the ring now, and he does just do that. Oh, but LA Knight, top rope, Sami on the outside, we saw this. And the star of the match, we'll see a massive knee to the chest on the outside. As Sami Zayn has certainly took a lot of offense in this match. Could be injured, man. And he might be injured, you never know, man. Could be a serious injury for Sami. The elbow drop again connects by LA Knight. Second time of the contest, cover on Sami again. 2 count once more. Knight are going to Perth kick out again. As this one rolls on. Oh man, what action throughout the break. And now Sami Zayn. Sami! Blue Thunderbomb! Blue Thunderbomb out of nowhere. The move that made him beat LA Knight to capture the US title in the first place. But this time Knight able to kick out. Oh man, what action. But in the corner now, Sami drop kick. Sami with a drop kick. Sami Zayn stomping away now. On LA Knight out the corner now. Metal rope and a splash. Sami might need one more move and that will seal the deal for Zayn tonight and get his victory. To get him to Perth, Australia at no way out. But Knight able to counter. Big shot there. Turns him round. BFT drops him in the top of his head. And now LA Knight. Cover. They're going to no way out and finally beat Sami. 2 count ignored of LA Knight. Finally with a victory over Sami Zayn. But you see that little nod of respect there by LA Knight. Gain respect for Sami Zayn. It's always friendly competition, but competition nonetheless. And neither of these men gave anything to be ashamed of tonight. What action! Congratulations, LA Knight, who is now officially going to be going to Perth, Australia. It's going to be known as Australia, as LA Knight is heading to No Way Out to be a part of the #1 contendership elimination chamber match for the men's side at No Way Out. Finally beating Sami Zayn. That's got to be giving a lot of confidence toward the megastar in his pursuit of potentially becoming world heavyweight champion. But speaking of world champion, the champ Aleister Black is in action tonight as it's now time for your main event of the evening. Here live on Monday Night Raw, he takes on Jon Moxley in his warm-up match as he's set to take on Bobby Roode at No Way Out for the world title. It's Black, it's Mox, it's next live, your main event of the evening, live in Anaheim, California on Monday Night Raw. And here comes the world's heavyweight champion then, ladies and gentlemen. The last time we saw him was the Royal Rumble Premium Live event where he was able to defeat a surprise opponent, a mystery challenger, which turned out to be none other than the dead man himself, The Undertaker. Aleister Black with the biggest victory of his young career, defeating The Undertaker to retain the world title at Rumble.
Making his way to the ring from Amsterdam in the Netherlands, weighing in at 215 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Alexia Black.
Aleister Black, of course, from the place that I was recently just at, Amsterdam in the Netherlands, a beautiful place for a beautiful world heavyweight champion with 4 successful defenses tonight as non-title action as he battles Jon Moxley to prepare himself for his world title showdown with Bobby Roode at No Way Out in Perth, Australia. It's coming up next. And here comes his opponent, former WWE Tag Team Champion, Jon Moxley, the purveyor of violence, has arrived and is alive on the red brand tonight. Going to be a fun contest in your main event. Jon Moxley, Aleister Black in a showdown for the first time ever here in this series. Moxley desperately needs to get back to winning ways, get back up to that main event scene, but hasn't really been turning out his way here in this series. Perhaps tonight can be his night to break out with a massive win in the main event against world champ Aleister Black. Here we go, bell's been rung by the referee Chad Patton as the proceedings tonight in Anaheim, California about to come to an end. Moxley Black, one-on-one. And here comes the world champ, massive knee there, cut on a clothesline in the corner. And a massive knee there, brushing at the face of Jon Moxley now. Now Aleister Black now, out the corner, nicely done. A springboard, massive splash there, Black now, springboard, moonsault out of the bounds there was Mox, now drop kick, down goes Aleister Black, put him right in the back there was Jon Moxley. And then Mox in the centre of the corner, Irish whip, nice and a nice kick there. One counter there by Aleister Black there, now Black got in 9 here. Well, I've saw a lot of superplexes tonight, but we certainly might see another one here. As Aleister Black to be top rope with Jon Moxley now. And a superplex for the World Heavyweight Champion. Massive action there, covered by Black for the victory. And your main event of the evening. Shoulders down like it's hooks into the ring. Kick out immediately by Moxley. Not even a 1 count. Referee Chad Patton couldn't even get his hand on the mat for the count of 1. Is Mox able to kick out, but a nice double foot stomp and a flipping neck breaker there. By the world champ Aleister Black, showing his unique, incredible moveset here in this series. Aleister Black, I mentioned, with 4 successful championship defenses of his world title. Able to defeat the likes of Samoa Joe, the man he beat for the title at Survivor Series by cashing in his Money in the Bank contract. Beat him in the rematch at Clash at the Castle in the OVO Hydro Arena in Glasgow, Scotland. Then defeated LA Knight. Then defeated AJ Styles, and of course at the Royal Rumble, defeated The Undertaker. Incredible main event names that Aleister Black has kept down in his pursuit of retaining his World Heavyweight Championship. And certainly could do the same against the glorious Bobby Roode, a man he has beat in the past, but also a man that has beat him in the past. That's going down in No Way Out, as you got to imagine Roode looking in very closely in this match to see how Moxley can punish and soften up Black for the glorious one. Nice superplex off the middle rope, cover 1 count only. Kick out by the World Heavyweight Champion. Mox stomping away on the knee there of Aleister Black, heading up to the top rope. Moxley looking to fly here, uncharacteristic from the purveyor of violence, but a massive knee there. Much like the megastar LA Knight in the previous contest we saw. We'll see it again by Mox. Aleister Black in the outside of the ring is right now Jon Moxley with a ring to himself tonight in your main event of the evening. From Anaheim, California on the red brand. Moxley showing out to the crowd tonight. Just desperate for opportunities. Well, this is a massive opportunity. One of the biggest of them all. But Aleister Black in the corner with a clothesline. And then Mox to his feet. Black now. Oh, went for that springboard. Moonsault. Caught him. Big boot by Mox. After Black was sat in the leg in a basket pose that he likes to do. And then Jon Moxley going to punish Aleister Black. Now look at this. Oh, Jesus. God damn. Big stomps right in the face. Ricocheting off the mat time and time again. Both men went for something. Who's going to get the upper hand? It could be Black. No, it's Moxley. Caught him with a DDT. And now Jon Moxley here with a win here over the world champion. Certainly put himself in contention of a championship opportunity. But tonight this is a non-title matchup, as it's just set to see how Moxley does against the champion ahead of Black's warm-up match tonight. Ahead of Black's matchup at No Way Out in Perth, Australia, with a world title on the line against #1 contender Bobby Roode. Of course, Roode will be in action next week on Monday Night Raw to prepare for the matchup against Black for the world title as well. Mox now heading up to the top rope. Aleister Black going to try and stop him in his tracks. He's able to do so. Down goes Moxley, heading hard on the mat now. And Aleister Black, springboard moonsault. Cover. Black for the one leg hook, shoulders down here. Scoring 2. No! Kick out by Moxley. Very close 2 count there, but Moxley getting to his feet before Aleister Black does. But Black now able to sweep the legs. Face first goes Jon Moxley. And then Black out in the corner with a springboard moonsault. Aleister Black all over Moxley. Massive kick there. And a big boot set on the outside, eliminating Moxley from the Royal Rumble match. I mean, let's not forget what Moxley done in the Royal Rumble match. He eliminated one of the favourites to win the entire thing, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, who will be in action this coming week on SmackDown, taking on Kevin Owens in the final Men's Elimination Chamber qualifying matchup. And Aleister Black right there with a tope suicida and a moonsault off the apron, taking out Moxley here on Raw. And that's incredibly exciting main event tonight. Aleister Black sends him back into the squared circle. Black could have a victory waiting in the wings here for him here tonight. He could do it. Snapmare now into a massive knee straight right in the jaw of Mox. Cover now. Leg hook, shoulders down. Black all over the purveyor of violence for the win. 2 count. No! Not over yet. This one continues. Moxley somehow able to get that shoulder off the canvas. So Aleister Black waiting in the wings. Nice stop there. Caught him out. We're going to straight here for the World Heavyweight Champion. Deadlift German suplex with a bird. Cover again. 2 count on Mox. Kick out again. And action tonight has been action personified, with action next week on Raw for the final Raw before No Way Out. You don't want to miss that one. It's Moxley. Clotheslines Aleister Black, almost turn him inside out. Picks him up now. Kick to the midsection. X-Plex by Mox. And for the cover of the World Champ. Leg hook shoulders down for a massive upset. 2 count kick out by Aleister Black. My days. Yes, coming up next week, ladies and gentlemen, and the main event, Aleister Black and Bobby Roode will both be in action in the same match. It'll be a tag team match, as both men are going to pick their own tag team partner. And it's going to be men that will be a part of the Elimination Chamber matchup, representing Raw. Massive cutter by Moxley, the RKO type maneuver, ace crusher there. Kicking again for the World Heavyweight Champion, but that's right, folks. Gunther, LA Knight and AJ Styles, 2 of those men, will be teaming up with Aleister Black and Bobby Roode. One will team with Black, one will team with Roode. Roode gets to pick his partner, Black gets to pick his partner. Who will they pick? Find out next week in the main event of tag team action on Monday Night Raw. Speaking of tag teams, FTR, the tag team champions, will be defending their titles against the New Day at No Way Out Premium Live Event. But there's Moxley right there with Paradigm Shift. Hold on, hold that thought. Moxley could just upset Aleister Black. No, he kicks out. Right, thanks. But yes, folks, New Day and FTR for the World Tag Titles at No Way Out. But next week in singles action, Kofi Kingston 1-on-1 with one half of the tag champs, Cash Wheeler. Cannot wait for that incredible battle next week live on Raw. Speaking of incredible battles, next week live on Monday Night Raw, we're going to be seeing a triple threat matchup between 3 of the women in the Women's Elimination Chamber matchup representing Team Raw. The winner will get the number 6 entrance spot in the Women's Elimination Chamber match as Moxley keeps clotheslining and turning Black inside out time and time again. And another one, no, missed it that time. Black went for Black Mass as well. Black went for it again. No, Moxley dropped some face first there, but that's right, folks. Becky Lynch, Bayley and Asuka triple threat action next week on Raw. The winner will get the number 6 spot in the Elimination Chamber matchup. The woman who gets pinned will get the number 2 or 1 selection. But there's Aleister Black with a nice roundhouse kick and Black Mass combination coming out. Oh, Mox to put him away. 2 count kick out as this one continues live on Monday Night Raw. We're back live at the red brand. John Moxley looking at it. Oh, went for it there. Full head of steam, but Black with a massive knee as Mox caught in the tree of woe position. But finally next week on Raw we find out the number 1 contender for the United States Championship as the winner will face Randy Orton No Way Out for the gold as Buddy Matthews goes 1-on-1 with a Rebel Heart, Johnny Gargano. All that and so much more next week right here live on Monday Night Raw. But back to proceedings at hand. Mox and Black 1-on-1, knee from Doom into the corner for the world champ. Will it be enough? 2 count kick out by Jon Moxley. Man, what action tonight on Raw, man. He caught him there, but now it's Aleister Black heading back up to the top rope, but he double foot stomp rolls through. Now it's Aleister Black. And they're stomping net in the knee and the leg area of Jon Moxley. Kick to the leg now. Checking him again. Aleister Black on fire here. And John Moxley not having it. Moxley runs a massive knee trembler. Massive knee trembler by Mox. Cover for a massive upset. 2 counter Aleister Black and a kick out by Aleister Black now. John Moxley almost had it. My days. Oh, look at Mox. Oh my god. Shades of the WWE champion over on SmackDown. The stomp. Stomp. Shades of his former tag partner Seth freaking Rollins. Moxley covering Aleister Black for a massive win. Using Seth's own move and a kick out by Black. Oh man, what a match. John Moxley just had a freaking curb stomp on the World Heavyweight Champion Aleister Black. Oh, but he missed that one there. And Aleister Black gonna stop him in his tracks. Black now. Got him. Backslide. Shoulders down on Moxley. Score 2 now. Moxley able to kick out somehow, some ways. This one rolls on another clothesline. Moxley sure as hell loving that tonight. Turning him inside out time and time again. John Moxley. Massive kick to the midsection. Massive one again. Black low kick after kick. Shot off. There's John a Black Mass. Black Mass. Down goes John Moxley. And now setting him up for one final shot. It's been a hell of a performance tonight for Mox, but it's all over now. Picking him up by his boot. Drops him with Black Mass again. Cover, 2 count. Statement made. Message sent to the #1 contender for the world title. Black's opponent in No Way Out in Perth, Australia. The glorious Bobby Roode. What action tonight. What a win for Aleister Black here tonight on Monday Night Raw, but what effort from the purveyor of violence. John Moxley certainly brought it to Black here tonight, pulling out a curb stomp. She's a WWE champion of SmackDown. And his former tag team partner, Seth freaking Rollins. But Black with a massive win tonight in Anaheim, California on Raw. What action, what a show, and what a match. That's all we have time for, folks. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow for another action-packed show of NXT. Don't miss it. We'll see you then, folks. Peace.